at the end of this video. So if you're interested to understand what the 33rd degree Freemasons themselves say about marriage and the union of male and female and what it's all about, you may want to make sure to watch that. First, we'll look at some celebrity marriages here and a standard operating procedure. Freemasons love to cross-dress. They love to balance the polar opposites. And De Niro directed this movie called The Good Shepherd about the CIA and the Skull and Bones and the secret societies. And Angelina Jolie starred in that movie as well. And there's a scene where Matt Damon was cross-dressing. Afterwards, backstage, the Skull and Bones members, who also founded the CIA, they came up to him and asked him to join the Skull and Bones while he was still dressed like a woman. He had to be in that situation in order to be initiated into the Skull and Bones. All right, that's what they're telling you right there in that movie. There's a reason he was cross-dressing when he was invited to join the Skull and Bones. All right, that's what they're telling you right there. That's what it's all about. And if you're not sure, just ask The Rock. He's been married to a couple of trannies, all right? Now, is that a man or a woman? Look at the bone structure. It's hard to see the bones under those muscles.
Wait a minute.
But don't trannies, all right? Now, is that okay? Now, this pointing thing, I wonder if that could be a phallic symbol or something. I don't know. There's some Masonic meaning to these pointing gestures they do all the time.
That is very true. They're seeding this into your consciousness. Okay, look at this form to me. Come on now. Look at this form. You mean to tell me that this outfit, even look at the make of the outfit. This is not even a normal shirt. This is where they have taken, we've seen this before. They have taken a piece of clothing and they purposefully put female characteristics into it, like the ruffles, right? And then male characteristics into the same garment. So this, I can tell you right now, as a woman who's been in this planet for 43 years, we don't have cuffs like that. This was custom made. And while I don't necessarily have a problem with baggy clothes per se, this is supposed to be multi-millionaire Masons who are Kabbalists, who have an entire religious underpinning to their motivation because the God they worship is a he, she. It's not strange to say that they behave in the same manner as the God that they worship. Keep in mind, this guy said in an interview with this dude and his kid, I eat children and pineapples. We can't say that everything is joking. If you want to be naive and you don't want to look into what happens in satanic rituals and what they do to achieve their millions, I can't help you if you're not open to that. But maybe you're at this channel because you are open. And that's great if you are. Welcome. Thank you. Now, as you continue looking at this attire, okay, so these people that are multimillionaires usually have some like really form-fitting, really extraordinarily overpriced garment. They've done this on purpose to make it so over the top baggy. We already talked about the mixing of the feminine and the male into the same garment. They're doing this a lot. This was a huge thing at the 2019 gala where the man literally, I don't remember his name, but the man literally, you want to see a picture? Let me show you real quick here. Here, right here. So let me blow this up so you can see it a little bit better. Sorry. Okay, that's fine. We'll just leave it like this if it's going to be stubborn. So see this half a male attire, and then they sewed it together with this half pinky pink thing here, and he's got this snake thing. Yeah, it's not going to. Okay, that's fine. Well, maybe. They're gonna have like every picture in here on the planet. That's fine. We'll just deal with what we got here. They even did his makeup in this half thing. Do you see this? This, I'm told, is normal now. This is Kabbalah. This is fitting two opposites into one. Roseanne was talking about that, the microcosm of the body and the macro. So together, from the smallest particle down to the largest expanse of the universe and everything in between, all put together is the study of Kabbalah and all of its strangeness and perversion when you put things together that don't go together. You look at this gets imprinted on your heart and your mind. This seeds things into your consciousness. The children then pick it up, they program this into them, and then little Bobby goes, I don't feel like a boy, I feel like a girl. They're causing this. This, I'm told, is normal. He looks pretty deranged, honestly. Oh, and look at what they did here. Look at that. So on the, oh, that's interesting. So on the dress side, they kept his male features, no lipstick. Half the beard is attached. This is so weird. He didn't do eye makeup on this part. His hair is short on this part, so it's like a crissy crossy. And then this side, he's got some makeup here, some makeup here, the longer hair. And so I don't know who Michael Urie is. I have no idea. He's not the only one. There are others who also came dressed. So Harry Styles came dressed as a girl because they love their money. They will do anything for their god, money. Jared Leto comes as the whore of Babylon with the beheaded head because that's totally normal. And then I don't know who this person is, but they have all these extra weird eyes. And see, this, again, we've talked about this. They have the garment that has the feminine features with the train. And then this weird, I don't even know what this is supposed to be, like a wire cage bustier thing on the outside. That's really weird. And then the pinstripe tux male suit. So it's all about bringing opposites in together. This is Kabbalah. So it's not weird when somebody comes along then and goes, these actors are playing a game on you. This one's just not telling you, I'm a dude. And they may have had their penis removed. I have no idea. They had boobies put in. This head, I mean, you can just look at this. Come on. That's not a woman's forehead. And like, even think about Tyra Banks, for example. She has a big, huge forehead, but that forehead goes with what you see with a feminine whatever. This forehead, this head, this hairline, this neck, this body, that's not a woman. Yeah, I mean, and others would agree with me. Now, you might struggle with this and be like, "You're kidding me. You're telling me that these multimillionaires are dating dudes who look like women. So they're actually, well, you figure it out in terms of their labels. Yeah. Um, okay, they can even be all ripped like this. But remember, these boobies, you can get billions of dollars worth of an income that will pay for whatever you want. That face, if you think that the dimensions of this face, this square face, I mean, let's come on, stop, blow this up. Look at this. Stop, please.
But literally, they're trying to make people think that when they're a girl, they can turn into a boy. And when they're a boy, they can do whatever they want.
If you put your hand up and you block the top portion of the body with the boobies,
Or maybe they inject.
no, go back, because this is just too weird to ignore. It's just too weird.
To believe, but
Look, women, I'm telling you, women don't have stomachs like that. I'm telling you, We don't have belly buttons like that. You might have women bodybuilders that can take some stuff and get some muscle tone on it, but look at this head. Look at that. That is not a woman's head. I don't care what anyone says. You can make up your own opinion, but I'm going to make up my own opinion. That is not a female. Not on this planet, unless you've gone through surgery. Women do not have abdomens like that. I don't care how ripped you are and how low your body fat is. Women are soft. Women are made to be soft. And even if you work out and get a nice six pack, you're not going to have a straight up and down torso like that, this kind of belly button, and this type of stomach. I'm telling you, they're seeding a lie into you. They're doing this to change the tide of the culture of the perception of what a human form is. They're lying to you. The Rock is having sex with a dude and calling it his wife. Just like Obama did the same thing before. And if you don't know that Mr. Obama in the dress is not a real woman, I can't help you. This is a man's body that has had obviously some kind of surgery, and they had to do something with that. That face, not in a million years can you convince me that is a feminine face. And some women aren't attractive. Some women don't have feminine faces. I get that. But that big, huge, giant freaking forehead and head there, I'm sorry, that is not a female head. You cannot convince me. Just look at this. Now, I don't know if I agree with everybody that this guy thinks is a male. I don't know. He's probably right and I'm probably wrong. But there are so many entities. He's very suspect of a lot of people. But maybe these guys are just really good at their craft and hiding it. So I actually like that haircut, but not the point. Not the point. So one thing that he'll do that's really good is he will show you the Kabbalah undergirding of the religion of the Innana worship, which is a he-she. So it's not weird to think that there's people that have given their power over, changed their body, gotten male husbands that are dressed like females, that get surgery, that get the nip, that get the tuck, that get the hair, that get the lipstick, that get this and that. I don't know about this girl. I have no idea. And then lie to you and introduce them as this is the feminine form, and then recast. I say recast in your brain. This is what a feminine form is. This is witchcraft at a visual, symbolic level. And she's putting a donut over her eye. There is a whole thing with Masons and donuts and little boys and a lot of other stuff that I will leave to your imagination, that if you start to figure out what I'm saying without saying it, hello, the donut means something. Voodoo donuts, the magic's in the hole. Figure it out. I don't know if that's a she. All right, we'll go there. How many times in your life have you ever, and I mean ever, had the desire to hold a sticky, gross, sugary, wet donut over your eyeball? In 43 years of my life, I can tell you I have never held a sticky donut over my eyeball and took a picture. Why is she doing it? And why is she hugging a broccoli stick like that? That is just weird. You don't see the potentiality for a little man back there, and that's kind of a weird sculpted nose too. I think this Mr. E has an eye for this stuff and is gifted spiritually to catch this stuff that you and I wouldn't. But come on now, think about it. In anatomy, what do you think this is? And what do you think this is? And why is it all cuddle hugging its food? Come on now. You want to be naive? You want to be tricked? I don't. I won't be tricked. I'll leave that there for you to read. There's a lot that could be said about this religion and who's pushing it and who's giving them the millions of dollars. And it's not strange to think that they're doing these very things to get their money to worship their God and Savior Lucifer. Come on now.